Hello, my name is Carol Benton. I'm a member of the Coos County League of Women Voters, and I'm here today to talk to you about Oregon's vote-by-mail process. First of all, I want you to know that the League of Women Voters is a nonpartisan entity that does not ever support candidates or not support them. We do not ever ask you to vote in any particular way. It is our mission to ask you to vote. To that end, today we have done some research into the Oregon Revised Statutes of Oregon's vote-by-mail program, the Oregon Voting Manual that is used by elections offices around the state. We have gone to the Coos County Clerk, Debbie Heller, and the elections website for Coos County, and also the League of Women Voters websites as well, and the web addresses for all of those are available to you at the end of the presentation. So let's begin our tour. So you've registered to vote or updated your registration by October 13th, and your ballot for the November 2020 election is on its way to you in the mail. So now what? Please know that you do have to wait for your particular ballot to arrive in your mailbox. Each ballot is customized for each registered voter. Plus, voting more than once is illegal anyway, and there are penalties. You also cannot go to the county elections office to vote without your ballot packet that was mailed to you, as Oregon is a vote-by-mail state and ballots are not issued over the counter except under special circumstances, and there's more on that in a moment. Mailbox has been the ballot that lands in your mailbox has been customized for you and only you. It has your name and address on it and a barcode identifying you that corresponds to your voter registration record in the elections statewide database. The individualized ballot can only be voted one time and only with your signature on it. Myths that need correction. If someone else grabs your ballot, they cannot vote for you. They would have to fake your signature, a signature that would flunk the signature verification process when it gets to the county elections office. More on that in a moment. If your ballot is stolen from your mailbox before you get it and someone makes many copies of it, none of the duplicate copies will successfully have their votes tallied. Because again, each voter ballot gets just one vote tallied and duplicates are rejected. If someone decided to create new barcodes, new name and address information for each of their ballot copies, they wouldn't work because none of them would have corresponding name and barcode information in the election statewide database. It really is one person, one vote. Voting. You must get your ballot to the county elections office no later than 8 p.m. on Tuesday, November 3rd. Your options are: take the ballot to a post office, no postage required, by Tuesday, October 27th. Ballots mailed after that risk not making it to the elections office on time because postmarks do not count. Deposit your ballot in one of the 7 drop sites around the county. These sites will be listed on the back side of your ballot, on the measure insert within your ballot packet, and on the county elections website. One of the 7 drop sites is at the elections office. Your vote will be counted even if you don't use the secrecy envelope, as it is optional, but using it adds another level of vote privacy. To ensure secrecy of your vote, ballot processing is handled by many different workers within the elections office. Examples are the worker who scans your ballot into the system will not be the same worker who verifies the signature on your ballot, nor will be the same worker who opens and prepares your ballot for counting. Using a team of workers throughout the process ensures that the ballots can maintain secrecy, including the full-time staff members who tally the votes. The first step, signature verification, compares the signature to that voter's signature contained in the voter registration record. Signature verification is done within rigorous state standards that make sure there is a match. A team of experienced deputized election staff members double checks all initially rejected signatures using specific criteria. such as capital letters match, same spacing between letters and between signature and line, etc. Elections personnel receive training on this by a forensic handwriting specialist. An opening board's job is to remove the ballot from the signed envelope, pass the secrecy envelope to a second team member, who removes the ballot, then passes it to the third team member, who unfolds the ballot. At no time does the worker with the ballot see the name of the voter on the signed envelope, ensuring secrecy of your vote. Specially handled ballots. If a voter submits a ballot without a signed envelope, he or she is contacted to provide a signature so the ballot can be voted. If a signature cannot be matched to a voter registration record, the voter is contacted to provide proof of signature. There are various reasons why a voter may receive a reissued ballot, such as a late change of address or change of party affiliation, or upon voter request, because they lost or didn't receive their first ballot, it was damaged or destroyed, for example. Such second ballots are customized, again, for that voter, just as the original ballot was, only after the voter's registration has been verified and it's been confirmed that the voter has not already voted. When a second ballot is sent out, the original ballot is deactivated, even if thought to be destroyed or lost, to make sure there is only one votable active ballot in existence. A voter may vote just once, and attempts to vote more than one ballot is referred to the Oregon Secretary of State's office if it is clear that the person was intentionally committing fraud. A reissued ballot is mailed through the 5th day before the election, or if later than that, is made available at the elections office until 8 p.m. on election day. Security is extensive. Ballot drop sites are secure. Each box at the 5 inside drop sites is chained to an immovable object, such as a pillar or wall, with a very large chain and padlock. The 24-hour boxes in front of Coos Bay City Hall Police Department and the Coos County Courthouse are permanent heavy steel boxes that are bolted to concrete sidewalks. Keys for the ballot boxes are not available at any drop site location. Deputized couriers pick up the ballot boxes throughout the county. The couriers do not have keys to the ballot boxes inside the drop sites themselves and cannot touch or see any of the ballots inside them. Only elections office personnel have such a key. The full boxes are taken directly to the elections office immediately after they are removed from the drop sites without stopping, parking, or leaving the ballot boxes unguarded while en route. While ballots are being processed, all are kept in sight of authorized personnel at all times. If ballots cannot be counted by the end of the day, election officials must place them in a secure location until tallying begins again. Each day, a copy of the voter registration database is backed up and saved to ensure accurate information is preserved should a bad actor gain access. No vote tally systems are connected to the internet. Members of the public may observe all ballot processes where space allows, except any confidential processes. Observers must check in, be escorted by designated election staff to and from designated observer stations, wearing an official badge at all times, returning that badge to staff when leaving. They agree in writing to remain silent and not interfere with activities of workers, and are not allowed to handle any ballots. After the election, all ballots are sealed and stored in a secure facility accessible only to authorized personnel for 2 years. This includes ballots that came too late, challenged ballots, defective ballots, and unanticipated ballot envelopes that did not pass the signature tests. The Office of the Secretary of State has multiple layers of defense controls in place, including hardware and software designed to prevent cyber criminals from gaining access or misusing the systems. All is closely monitored for suspicious activity and frequently tested for vulnerabilities. Programs are in place to address any problems, working with partners such as the Federal Department of Homeland Security and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. If you have questions, need further information, please go to the Oregon Revised Statutes or to the Oregon Elections Manual, and those websites here are provided for you. Look at the Voters Manual you just received in the mail, pages 8 and 9 for further security information. Go to the County Elections Office, elections at co.coos.or.us. And for information about the League of Women Voters and its processes, go to the address also on your screen right now. Above all, please exercise your right to vote.